2, 1.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Welcome. Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome back. Another episode of Critical James Theory, the podcast where comedians talk about race and race-related topics. I'm still working on my intro to this show, but you think I'd have it together? 17 episodes.
Yeah, he said 17. I was like, 17?
17. I got it together. Once again, I'm James Knight, your host, and before we get into that, I got to do a little dirty business. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube because these are being posted on YouTube. You can find them at youtube.com/@jamesb.knight. And then you can follow the audio version on wherever you listen to podcasts, on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. They're everywhere. So do that. Give us 5 stars. Give me 4 stars or something. Just don't give me anything below that number because it doesn't help anybody out. I'm not going to bury the lead. Next to me is a very funny Philadelphia comedian, also from the great state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
One of my good friends, former co-host of the now defunct wrestling podcast. What was it called? Locking Up?
Locking Up.
A black pro wrestling podcast, which is now like a meme page, I guess.
Right.
Current co-host of We Talk Wrestling. I'm on my shit. Semi-finalist, right? In the Philly's Funniest contest.
We'll see how far that goes.
Hell yeah, for the culture. One of the people I've been doing improv and sketch with the longest, my good friend and very funny, Marcely.
Yeah, what up?
Welcome.
I'm glad. James, just for everybody to know, James hit me up and was like, yeah, you want to come do a podcast? I didn't even ask what the fuck the podcast was about. Wait, I'm allowed to curse on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
All right, dude. All right, bet.
I'll blank it out. Like I think they make it a thing if it's monetized, but I ain't monetized yet, so it don't fucking matter.
Yeah. You ain't getting no money yet.
Not yet, but once I start getting them checks.
Yeah, right. Let me cover up this bowling basket real quick, because bowling basket is not a sponsor.
Yes.
Oh yeah, shop right if you're listening. But yeah, James told me, he was like, yeah, you want to do a podcast? I ain't even ask him what this shit was about.
That's trust.
That's how much I trust him.
That's trust. We've been through the trenches. Mm-hmm. We've done a lot of weird shows, a lot of not so weird shows, a lot of sketch shows that have gone great. Honestly, sold out a few. Sold out good twice, right?
Back when that was the thing. Yeah, we just living in the past.
Hey, look, man, they're credentials, dog. That's what you know what I mean? We did our thing.
Credentials are living in the past.
That's
all it is,
man. You know, we've been on Peacock.
Yeah.
Real
talk.
You know I use that,
Do
right?
you use it on WWE Network?
It's on my website where it's like he's been on he's been in this festival. He also has been on Xavier's Arcade. On
Yo, that's crazy. I mean, and if in the future WWE Network, I guess, gets bought out by some other big conglomerate, but you just was on ESPN, was on Disney.
You right? I'm there.
You know what I'm saying?
Click the show, I'm there.
And I'm gonna keep the Peacock credit too, and act like they separate.
Ain't shit. Comedians ain't shit. I'm taking all the credits that I can get. So what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I work at a school during the daytime. Yeah. And
don't give them too much information.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you which school. But because of that, it's currently summertime, and I don't work during the summer, so I'm enjoying my life for about another couple weeks, and then it's right back at it, back to the daily living. Yeah, the grind.
The grizzly.
But yeah, man, I can't complain.
I wanted to ask you something. I talked about this last week, and I wanted to know your take on it. Are you aware of the Jason Aldean song? Try that in a small town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about it. Maybe about a week ago or a week and a half ago. And then I think because of the Montgomery brawl that happened, I don't know when this is coming out, but
It's coming out by the end of the week.
okay, perfect. Then, but yeah, it resurfaced and a lot of people. I heard a remix. I heard remixes. I heard people responding directly to that. I heard people playing that song over the footage of the Montgomery brawl.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, so yes, I'm familiar with the song. Pretty well, it's like don't try that over
Try
here.
all that in a small town.
Hell yeah.
Look, I don't like. I want to know how you feel about it. I'll just tell you real quick what mine was. First of all, like context. If I'm taking it out of context, the song kind of slaps. Mm-hmm. But knowing what I know, I can't give it the seal of approval.
Yeah, I ain't gonna give it streams.
No. I think I give it enough streams when I played it in the microphone through my phone and laughed at it. But like, I saw like a stream of like people reacting to the like on YouTube, and there was a lot of black dudes reacting to it, and they were like Southern black dudes. And what I noticed is they didn't see any issues.
They were like, yeah, that's right.
And they were like young dudes.
Oh yeah.
They were like younger dudes, maybe even like younger than us, and they were just kind of like, yeah, I mean. So it's like I don't.
So let me ask you, like, when you say Southern dudes, Southern black dudes, like, what city we talking about? Like, what if you had to like assume like that they were from a city? What city would you?
I would say that they might be from like Big Crip, Mississippi.
Okay.
Or like
Okay. Oh,
or like maybe a Birmingham.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so they like
It's like they didn't look like they'd have that opinion.
yeah,
But they were like okay with it.
Okay.
So it's like I didn't know if it was like I don't understand Southern dudes, I guess maybe. Like
Sure.
maybe there's like it could be one of either things. I was thinking maybe it could be like a little bit of a pick me energy that
Sure.
maybe that I'm not familiar with because I don't give a shit about Southern motherfuckers. But
Right.
like or they genuinely just might be country dumb.
Yeah, they might be a stereotype, yo.
Because
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like Southern folk they just have a very different experience than we do up here.
Yeah.
Black folk down there, their lineage to slavery is like a little more direct. But at the same time, even like especially in the past like couple election cycles, you see like there's been like a boom of black dudes and Latino dudes, like, especially like in the South, who are riding with Trump and who are like
Hard.
riding like with Republican and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, while very little does surprise me, I guess I'm gonna go with. And this is not gonna. I'm just gonna go with the dumb thing. I'm gonna
just
go with
dumb
They just dumb. They just dumb.
I don't disagree because like I think there's like a somebody had said that there was and I looked it up because if this white lady on TikTok says something I'm like even though I kind of lean left myself like I'm just kind of like I'm gonna just check this out just to make sure you're not lying or just in case but she had said like the building that they were in front of was a courthouse that had a history of lynchings or like there was a very important lynching that happened in the 20s there or something like that. And I looked it up. It was true. And then I heard like the counter argument to that from like other like more famous comedians, and they're not even like right wing comedians. They were just like, "Well, isn't that every building in America? Like every like?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you're not wrong.
Touche.
I can't disagree with that, but also."
Yeah, I mean it's a little direct though.
Let's not be obtuse. Like I feel like we're being a little obtuse. Like trying to. I don't know what that is. Like what point that makes.
Yeah, they're trying to all lives matter lynching.
It's like you're not wrong.
Yeah,
but like he
come
could have
on.
just did it anywhere.
Yeah,
And he chose that.
Yeah, he could have done it at the mall. Like, he could have did
it
that
at
shit.
park.
Yeah, just at an open park with his vehicles and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With his tractor trailer.
Yeah, like a farm.
Yeah,
I'm sure he
could-
owns farmland.
There's probably hella farms where he's from.
But he chose a courthouse that was specifically in the history books as like as the whole lynching stories where it's like, say somebody was the brother was accused of doing something weird with a white woman.
Yeah, just like winking at a white woman or just looking over in their direction.
Yeah, maybe he sneezed and his eyes got too big and they're just like, fucking, we gotta kill him.
Trying to take our woman.
Just trying to get her. It's like, okay, dude. So like, I'm not that obtuse. It just seems like I don't know what that is. It bugs me a little bit. But like, at the same time, if I didn't have any context to the song's hard. Like,
the song goes hard.
The song goes hard.
Yeah, I mean, it has the same bravado as like, oh, fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for money. Or if like, oh, no, keep you buck, boy. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why, especially them Southern cats, they probably like connect with it. Like, yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? Don't try none of that fuck shit.
Big city shit over here.
None of that big city shit over here. We sound like we from California. We don't know any better. Sorry. Sorry, all of our fans down in Atlanta.
We just dip in the Crip talk. There's a long lineage of Crip talk in this friendship.
Yeah, we enjoy some faux gangster talk.
I do. I have a whole folder on like a whole saved folder on Instagram of just niggas Crip walking. It brings me so much joy.
It's such contagious. It's I guess the same sensation that some people get when they see like videos of kittens and babies.
Yep.
Hey, when we see niggas Crip walking,
oh, it just brightens up my day.
My day, my oxytocin is just going fucking crazy.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't fuck with Jason Aldean. Don't come around these parts.
Yeah, right.
And they all were dressed the same too. They had them tight, like 2007 leather jackets with like the Chinese collar.
Yeah,
and like they had like the leather wristbands, like the leather bracelets. That shit.
Yeah, that's like, probably the way that the fucking nationalists dress. That's probably code. Like, yeah.
Let me see what kind of tattoos y'all got.
Yeah, like let's see what's your arm look like.
You got like a 1% tattoo on.
Yeah, right. Like, so, bro, let me ask you, like, how many swastikas you got? You know what I mean?
Be honest with me. How many like weird eagle insignias you got on your truck?
Right. How many thin blue lines you got on that bitch?
You know, like my cousin, my cousin who shall not be named, he dips into that, and it's fucking weird. Cause like I don't know if he's doing it because it gets views, or if he's really into it. Cause like he'll be dressing like I make fun of him every time he posts a picture. Cause he'll be dressing in like you know that army green.
Yeah,
he'll have like an army green outfit. It's like it looks like army adjacent, and he'll have a hat with like a skull on it. And I'm just like, hey man, you ain't in the army. Yeah. You never were. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, and he'll laugh, and I'm like, are you doing this on purpose?
Are you trying to get
character?
Trying to get somebody to fucking salute you and like thank you for your service?
Yeah, I haven't seen like the official shit yet. Like I think the brand is called like 9 Line or Line 9 or something. Okay, it's like a specific brand that they wear, and it's like got this nigga.
Conservative Dickies. Is that what it is? A right wing Dickie suit.
Like a Dickie suit they step into and they zip it up. It's got one half of a skull on this side, one half of the skull on this side. Oh my god! And that's literally it's worse. It has like a dude rappelling from a helicopter. And like the rappel line is like the L in line or something.
Oh, that's
it's fucking whack. It's fucking whack as fuck. I don't know. I don't know why I brought that up, but it made me laugh. It made me laugh because it was like he used to send me videos of the Hodge twins. You know who the Hodge twins are? Do yourself a favor and like log out of your actual YouTube account so it doesn't become part of your algorithm.
Oh, true.
And look up Hodge twins, one word. They used to be like just two like real funny ass light skinned brothers. They were just funny, and they were bodybuilders, and they just used to make pause jokes and just this broy stuff. And they would like give you tips on weightlifting. And I guess when that ran its course, all of a sudden they just made a right turn. And now it's like they got merch. They had Trump merch. They had like, and it's just like these two light skinned dudes that are just like, they're married to brown women, and they're just like very pro. Like, I don't know if they're doing these characters or if they're actually these guys. Yeah, but it's real weird and real like, I mean, problematic is an overused word. Sure, but like they did they were at Helium back when Fit was open, like when we were there. They sold out a place. They sold out like a couple nights.
Oh, so they like do comedy?
They just do storytelling. Like they get on there and they basically do a YouTube video live in front of everybody. Sure, like they just crack wise and.
Well, it was like a live podcast or just like
kind of like a live thing. And like my cousin went to it. I remember I've seen it. I didn't see him there, but like they went. Like I remember seeing like, what's that line for? And they were like, oh, we're going to see the Hodge twins, and I was like. And there was niggas there too. I was just like, yo, what the fuck is this? I don't know. Maybe this podcast will soon lean.
Yeah, I mean, look, you throw enough money over here. Hey, ShopRite. You fucking throw some lifetime supply of bowling baskets, spring water.
Throw some shekels this way.
You know what I mean?
You might sell my soul.
Hey man, everyone's got a price.
Yeah, they fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say, but fuck Jason Aldean, fuck Hulk Hogan, and fuck like right wing niggas. What I was gonna say is this podcast actually, because of the title, isn't in the comedy section on iTunes or like on Apple Podcasts.
What is it?
It's in like the.
The
fucking weird,
thinky,
like politic. Like there's one that was like part of the Gingrich 360 network. Oh, like God. It was in that. Like my stupid little podcast where just we do this. Is
your name on? I mean, is your face on the front?
No, my face is just like a mocked up Pan African flag.
Oh, sweet.
It's just a mocked up, and I put like a black like blood splatter in the corner.
Nice.
And it's like it's really nothing to do with politics at all.
Right. But they just assume. I mean, it might look like it, and it might sound like it.
But it's not. It's literally labeled comedy interviews, and it's not in the comedy interview section.
Yeah, they got your ass next to Roland Martin. Fucking next to Cornel West.
I wish they got me next to these motherfuckers. It's like this is goofy ass motherfuckers. Let me see. It's blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Critical James Theory, right? Look at this shit. Sergeant Report, the podcast, the corporate propaganda antidote. Oh, yeah. This one, The Truth with Lisa Booth. I'm going to blur all these names out. I don't want these motherfuckers' names on my podcast. Right. But, like, the mainstream media is broken. Groupthink, fake news, and distrust are just a few words to describe it. That is why Americans don't know who to trust. Like, I'm grouped with these niggas. Yeah. It's no wonder nobody listens to this.
Yeah, they're like, he just out here just talking about critical race theory.
No, his
name happened to be
it's a clever name.
Yeah, it's a clever name. I'll give you that. I like the name. I like the name. So don't second guess it.
I didn't think it was going to go this way though.
You just kind of boxed yourself in.
I did. You know what I mean? I even emailed them once, like Apple's podcast support. I was like, "Is there anything we can do about this?" Like, "There's nothing we can do about it." I'm like, "What do you mean? You run the algorithm."
They were like, listen, you use two words that are really hot right now.
Critical and theory.
Yeah.
You made your bed, bro.
Yeah, right. Gotta lay in it.
Shit. You brought it up. The Alabama sweet tea, they call it
the Alabama sweet tea party. The fade in the water.
Fade in the water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fucking...
The lift every voice and swing. The internet just has done its job.
That I will, as funny as we are.
Yeah.
The internet is just so fast and so efficient. Like,
if AI could just like somehow use its powers to come up with like a bot or like a personification of Black Twitter, I would love to see what this nigga look like.
He would definitely have He would definitely have Killmonger hair. Because that seems to like to be the default. Like, if you need somebody black, young and black in a video game, they always got Killmonger hair.
Yeah.
Or like the curly top fade.
Yeah.
It's never
Like
in
they're
between.
gonna have some sort of locks that are lopsided.
They always do locks wrong too. Like, you ever seen the 2K locks?
Yeah, I'll be so frustrated trying to
My
create
shit
my
don't look
thing.
like this.
I'm like, come on, just do the basic, thing with the ponytail. They'd be just like, all right, here. And then it'd
Be like the
here.
fade don't be right,
Three-
the shape up be weird. I'm like,
Yeah, and then they give you like 3 options, and they're like, all right, well, you gotta unlock the,
Right.
the good shit. You gotta unlock a shape up.
right. You can't even give me the jaw joints, jaw Morants. You can't even give me
Right.
those. I'll take that.
So, high bun.
Every once in a while, you do a high bun, but I'll take that. They don't even give you that.
They don't even give you that option.
They just give you the straight back ponytail,
Yeah.
and it's not even done right.
Yeah, it's not long enough.
Spotty. It's like,
Like, they took one random nigga and they just said,
this is it.
yeah,
This is fucking
This
it.
is our guy. Everybody would lock on be him, but yeah, I've spent hours. This is like such a detour, but I've spent hours trying to create the right fucking like character on 2K or like on WWE, and I don't think anything makes me more frustrated than when there's not a good variety of locks.
I think I don't know what 2K looks like this year with WWE.
I haven't gotten it yet.
I have it, but I haven't created a player yet because I haven't had the time to sit down. But I remember 22, I was not pleased. Like, I think the locks they had were like real shiny. They were like real oily and greasy, and I was just like, whose hair is like this?
Yeah, we don't do that.
I was like, we might oil them up once in a while, but like, they're not like this all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, man.
like oil the scalp. But
Yeah,
like,
right.
Why, why
we
is
on the
everything?
scalp. It's a health thing. Yeah, we do that for scalp health.
Why is the whole lot wet?
Yeah.
Like all the time. So I'm like,
It's like a Jerry curl lock. Can't have that. It's foolish.
you were the one that showed me the Alabama one, the Alabama mask.
Oh yeah, I had to.
I didn't even know it was happening. Like I had seen like there was some white dude getting pulled from something, and he had busted through his Crocs. And I was just like, I just thought it was just a random picture, and I was like, oh, that's funny. That's a random picture. I didn't know it was associated with that.
God.
And then you showed me the video, and I was like, hold on, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. And the one that I think I sent, every slide got better and better. Like, it was just like, you see, like, it starts off with the security guard dude who throws his hat up or whatever. They go back and forth.
First of all.
It's fantastic. But, the dude who gets the game ball, his homie who swam across. They
I
call
didn't even
him
see that. That's the last thing I saw. I was like, oh, whoa, look at him. And nobody else off that little riverboat went. I don't think,
he
right?
was the only one.
He was just like,
but he worked there. He was like staff, and he was just like, he was a young, spry 16-year-old who could swim. I need to fucking get some lessons.
I can't swim.
I'm like, dog, me either. I'm like, yo, this inspired me. If in case my homies are across, or over there, I gotta be able to come to their rescue.
yeah.
I at least need to be an option.
I used to be able to do like one stroke. Just
Yeah,
pause.
right. Yeah,
That's wild. It's crazy.
that's crazy. Jeez, Cameron Mason just ruining America. Bringing back pause jokes to the mainstream is ruining America.
Oh shit! I there's nothing more that I love though than those fucking Alabama memes, man. Alabama. I think I even had the wrong idea about Alabama way before any of this. I had family in Alabama, and years ago, we drove down there to a family reunion, and I was like, this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
And it's actually like a sprawling metropolis in Birmingham. It's
Oh, yeah?
a very nice city.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's like a nightlife then. Maybe there is now, but like it was like a nice, like bustling city.
Really?
Yeah, and like literally, like everybody was like that. Like Southern hospitality is fucking real.
Yeah.
Like we were at this nice
Till
hotel.
the sun goes down.
You might want to keep off these streets, boy. You look like you checked the other box. You Samoan?
Get your ass home, Oos.
You better Uzi your old ass out of here. But we were at this place, and I was with my cousin, my younger cousin. He's a little scary, and we were walking. We went to the top of this parking garage just to look at the city, and we're like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. So we're walking down, and there's another family there, and they're like, hey, you guys with the such and such family reunion? And I was like, we here for a family reunion, but I don't think we family. Like, I'm with, the Hall family or whatever it was, Gardner, whatever the family was, the name on the thing was. And they were like, that's all good. We all family. You want to crack this Henny with me? And I was like,
you can't say no, dog.
I'm going to crack this Henny
Yeah,
with you.
you can't say no.
And my cousin was a little nervous because he was, and
come on, man.
He was there, but I don't think he partook.
Oh,
but
man.
I thought I had a little cup of the little fucking Dixie cup of the Henny.
Yeah,
and
from the Davidson family or whatever, the Johnson family.
It was on the back of his car. He was just on the trunk, and he was like, "Yo, you want to hit the weed a little bit?" I was like,
"Listen,
all right, man,
all right, Unc, all right, Unc, if you say so."
I took a couple little joints on there, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna need you to keep an eye on me just in case this is laced, because I have been laced before, and it's not fun.
Yeah,
man, have you ever been laced before?
No, fuck no. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it's one of my ex-girlfriends laced me.
Yeah,
when I was in college. Yeah.
You mind telling a little bit? I guess like a short version of that story.
No, I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna go to commercial break, and then I'm gonna get into that. And I actually want to talk about you. Just who is Marcely?
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm talking a little bit about me and race.
Oh, all right. We are back.
Right back.
Man, it's crazy that Under Armour sponsors us, isn't it?
Yeah, yo.
It's crazy.
I never thought.
Like free curries.
Yeah, Steph was, just dropped off a couple shoe boxes.
Yeah, he couldn't. He could. Yeah, he had to move. He
couldn't stack. He had to go practice his shooting.
Yeah, and plus, there's it can't be two light skins in the room. Like, there can only be one at a time. Otherwise, it gets real weird.
Yeah. Draymond was with him to just balance it out, but he'd be kicking people in the nuts. So we had to ask him to leave.
Yeah,
Security had to,
Yeah, Mr. Kevin downstairs don't like anybody, let alone the nut kicker. So yeah, like I was laced. If you want me to talk about that.
I would love it.
It was early on in not early. I was I had been smoking weed for like a few years. And this was in Plainfield, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. She was much like me, a preacher's kid, so awful, like terrible, like just capable of debaucherous things.
Yeah, the worst.
The worst. And we would, I would usually bring the weed up from Delaware, and we'd roll up, smoke, and fornicate. Mm-hmm. And this time, she eater. Just so this one time she was like, nah, I'll take care of the weed. You just bring up the swishers. I was a swisher guy back then. Like I used to do the cigarillos, the little cigarillos.
Yeah,
because you only
got to
do one
break
roll,
mm-hmm.
just one fold, and you're good. Yeah. You don't have to
do
that.
Fold it over and over and over.
Just one cut.
Yeah,
stuff it. One roll. That's it.
Yeah, and if you're really a germaphobe, you could just use water or something like that.
You get like a little napkin and just
What a prudish way to smoke weed. But anyway,
we're about to literally just share things mouth to mouth, and we're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna lick this blunt. But yeah, it was just a regular night. We were out there, and we finished smoking, and then this is when I was smoking cigarettes too. So the post blunt cigarette, which is don't smoke, but my God, I loved it. And I remember smoking. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go in the shower, 'cause you gotta take a shower before you start fucking." So I was like, "All right, cool." And then when she left, all of a sudden, my entire body shut down. I'd never felt this. It wasn't like a high either. It was just my body just stopped.
That's it.
And I was just like, I can't do anything. I couldn't. My motor function was gone.
That's it.
And I was like, okay.
Like, baby, put on the cha-cha slide. see if I can move.
I was freaking out because I'm outside. I'm
outside,
like,
outside,
and it's like they lived in this backwooded area. Like it was like a house that the church paid for. So it was this real like nice big ass house in like the wooded area. So it was nothing out there. Yeah. So like neighbors, people lived there. They're like rich people, but like wasn't active. So I was just like, oh fuck. So I was like, I literally had to talk to myself like fucking Beatrix and Kill Bill.
Yeah, fucking wiggle your left toe.
I had to I remember I fucking fumbled my way into the house and I managed to get on the couch, which wasn't too far from the front door. And I remember like plopping on the couch and I was just like a vegetable almost. And I just didn't know what was happening. I was like, I don't know what this isn't right. Something's off. And she got done her shower and I remember saying like, yo, what was up with this? And I'm mumbling this. I'm not really talking this. I'm like, what was this wrong with this? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're fine. I'm like, huh? No, I'm not fine. And like, I had no idea what was going on. And I remember she didn't care. I remember she didn't care. And I remember I was like, all right, so I found my way to the bathroom. And I was like, I guess I'm going to shower. I got in the shower eventually. It took me a very long time to get in the shower. I remember holding myself up in the shower by holding onto the faucet.
Yeah, like you on a bus.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't even wash myself. I was just standing there like that. Just nodding.
Shit.
And I was like, I don't know what this is. And like I finally like got out of the bathroom. I like made my way to the bed. And she still wanted to fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And she didn't even admit that
there was no concern in her. Nothing.
She wasn't like, yo, yeah, that's right, nigga. I'm about to ride that shit.
Right?
You ain't going to be able to do nothing about it.
I'm about to take a baby from you.
Yeah, right.
It was not, and she just was like, it was like I was crazy.
Yeah, she gaslit you for lacing your shit.
And I was like, I don't know what's in this. And I remember this was funny. I remember the ending of it. She was like, I guess she was real horned up. And she was like, by any means necessary. And she just rolled me on top of her.
No way.
But I couldn't do anything. I had no motor skills.
She manhandled you?
But like
did she like...
She was kind of like
jujitsu.
And I was on top. I was just like... I remember just laying there. And I was just like... It's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen. And she got real mad and like and this was like early 20s, so it's like the emotional maturity isn't there.
Sure.
But yeah, I remember that. I remember waking up groggy, and I asked her. I was like, "Yo, was that weed laced?" No, I was fine. And I was like,
And were you drinking at all?
No,
you ain't drink nothing.
No drink.
Huh.
So I still believe that I was laced.
Yeah.
She had done it before.
Yeah, maybe she had some shit that she was used to.
I don't know. Like I remember then, like during the pandemic, I had that memory again, and I was like, let me look up like the symptoms of certain like if weed's laced with stuff.
The symptoms of fucking with a dirty bitch. You wake up feeling like you've been laced and betrayed.
I looked it up, and it wasn't like there was no dippers going on. There wasn't no formaldehyde.
Okay.
It wasn't that. It seemed like that was based on what I know. Mm-hmm. It wasn't that, but it wasn't cocaine, like a cocaine blunt.
Okay.
From what I gathered, it might have either been laced with like, because sometimes they probably don't do it anymore, but like in the early 2000s, like the mid to early 2000s, they might have sprinkled detergent on like Reggie.
Nigga, you smoke Tide.
I think I might have smoked like some Tide or something. Like it was either that or heroin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because the effects of like heroin laced marijuana were similar, was the closest to what I felt.
Oh man.
Like the slowness, the kind of like disassociation from like body and self.
Yeah.
And like the lack of motor skills, it was the closest thing to that. So it was either I smoked some Arm and Hammer.
Some Downy.
Good with colors. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that bitch. I swear, like, she'll probably deny it to this day, but something was in there. Something was in there that you was
Maybe
used
not
to.
fentanyl, but it was like
It was something.
Something.
It was something. And I remember the dude that sold us the weed, he had a crush on her.
Oh, okay.
So he was low key. He didn't really like me.
Yeah, he's a little bit. Let me roll this up for you, girl.
So
you and your little boy toy can enjoy this.
Like, I don't know what the fuck. There was a lot of weird shit going on, and I'm glad that that person is long gone. But
yeah, yeah, that's right. They're long gone.
Oh my god! Like
OD'd on some fucking detergent piles. Some
I wish. I think the bitch is still alive somewhere. But like, I don't know. I hope you found God, bitch. So enough about my fucking shit. The audience, of course, doesn't know you, but I know you.
Yeah, y'all know me. Yeah.
So you, my friend, are of Haitian descent.
Yes, correct.
Now, is that nationality or is that ethnicity or both?
So my parents are directly from Haiti. So I'm first generation. My siblings and my cousins, who are really, most of them are like my second cousins, but all of us are first generation and like grew up in the United States. My parents probably in their 20s when they moved here. And so growing up, I had to at least, at the very least, be 3 different people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
At the very, so like, and at home I was Haitian. You know what I mean? At home I'm Haitian. I didn't necessarily speak Creole myself, but I understood my parents spoke Creole in the house. My family, whenever we would have any family functions, whenever we would be together, all my aunts and uncles, everybody would be speaking Creole. So I understand it fluently. I'm getting better. Shout out to Duolingo. If you want to sponsor us, shout out. Just holler. But I'm getting better with speaking it, but I can understand fluently and I can speak it decently. At school, and kind of like, honestly, in most, like, because I went to a private school. I went to a predominantly white private school where we had like pockets of black folk. But yeah, like I had to learn how to navigate white folk. You know what I mean? I had to be able to code switch and learn how to navigate not only white folks socially, but just like the psychology of white folk almost. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of and be used to that and how do I make this work for me so that I could be in the best position, you know what I mean? That I can be, and I can compete with the rest of these students, and I can be in a position where I can succeed, even long term, like at work or whatever it is. A lot of predominantly white spaces, so you have to kind of like learn that. And then like socially, no matter like what it is, like when people look at me, they don't look at me and be like, oh, this guy's Haitian, or they don't look at me and be like, oh, this guy's American. It's like, you black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So like socially, you got to be able to navigate that part, and you got to be able to connect with your peers who look like you. And so, you know what I mean? The Black American experience was very much a part of my upbringing, you know what I mean? And also the Black American experience in the context of managing myself amongst the whites, and also just like within my family, making sure that I'm Haitian enough to not be fucking disowned by my family, you know what I mean? So I had to at least be 3 people.
Okay. So like, were you the only Haitian kid? You're like, maybe I'm pretty sure you might have been at school, but like in the area, and like the Willingboro area.
Yeah, Willingboro. That I knew of. There wasn't another Haitian family that I knew of that was in my direct neighborhood. Mm-hmm. When we were younger, my sister had a couple friends that she had gone to like elementary schools before with, and I think she kind of stayed friends with them, but they were the only other Haitian family that I knew that were in our neighborhood, in our park, Buckingham. So
shout out to Buckingham.
There was like a Baptist Haitian church.
Yeah,
and I think it's still there.
Yeah.
In the Willingboro area, but so I knew that there was other Haitian people, but
that was one of my grandmas. I grew up Jehovah's Witness, but there was one lady and she had a son, and I didn't know that they were Haitian, but I knew that they were something else because like every once in a while I'd catch them. And like when she be yelling at him, I'd catch him. I'm like, "What's that?
Yeah,
that's not.
I don't know that one.
What's that? Like I didn't really know it. Yeah. Then once I got older and they were hanging around the family, I learned like, oh, they were Haitian.
Yeah, because like Haitian. Especially in the 90s, like in the 80s and 90s, like being Haitian wasn't a mainstream thing. A lot of people weren't really even familiar with Haitian culture or like with Haiti as a country.
Only references I had were the Fugees.
The Fugees, 100%.
That's it. That's all and they would like sprinkle it in every now and again.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's something different.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it, because like my area, we had Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
That's it. We had Puerto Ricans and maybe a Dominican.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's just how it was. A lot of Haitians were either in hiding because like in the 90s, it wasn't cool to be a Haitian. Yeah. So like those people beating people up, just because they're Haitian. Yeah. You know, especially I remember hearing stories from my cousins who lived in Brooklyn, and just like them having a fight, just straight up, like just because they were Haitian. And like sometimes I remember hearing about people who would pretend to be Jamaican, pretend to be from other islands, just because like they didn't want to deal with the bullshit. That's and crazy. It wasn't until like Zopound niggas started like fucking people up and like started being in rap songs. And it started being cool.
Really?
Yeah, straight up. And then, like, all of a sudden, the identity of Haitians within society just really changed and it shifted.
Cause y'all got, like, the history. Like, y'all got a badass story.
Yeah, yeah. I
once I learned about it, I was like, oh, shit, this shit is hard as fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly why there's such a negative fucking...
Right.
You know what I mean? It's all...
You can't let that get out there.
Yeah, like, you can't let them know. You can't
have them motherfuckers having that, like, national pride. Like,
yeah,
what you want?
Pride. No. Black, like, you the first independent black republic. You crazy. We can't let y'all know that.
Yeah.
You can't let American people know that shit.
No. You gotta keep that under wraps.
DeSantis is like, fuck. He's like, no.
That niggas trying to make slavery like they learned important. It was like trade school.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck out of here. Go fight me.
Slavery. Oh, so slaves learned about cars and how to build cars.
Like, well, fucking
yeah, this shit is nuts.
Your name is DeSantos, man.
Yeah,
like, what are we doing?
You're not a white dude.
What are we doing?
Yeah. But that just goes to show Florida is on some different shit.
Florida is different. There's actually, and like, forgive me if this is bad, but my former girlfriend, current roommate, her sister lives in Florida, and I guess when you get in Florida, when you live in Florida for a certain amount of time, you become sort of garbage, even though you might still be a decent person. There's some Florida that gets on you.
Yeah,
and we were driving one day and somebody like ran across the street without like using a crosswalk. It was just like almost got hit by the car. And she's like, oh, they're doing the Haitian dash. And I was like, excuse me?
What that mean?
What do you mean? And apparently because they got a lot of Haitian folks down there.
Yeah.
And I guess one of the colloquialisms down there is like if you see like a dark-skinned motherfucker running across the street without using the crosswalk, it's a Haitian dash. Is that a... Like, I know it's not a thing.
Not here.
Have you ever heard of that?
I've never heard of it. I got family down in Miami, but it's like my godmother, who's also my aunt.
Right.
And then like I have some cousins who I don't really talk to regularly, so I don't really know the colloquialism.
It seems wrong, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's just fucked up.
I was like waiting to say it, and then Marcely super kicked me.
It's like, what? God. Yeah, the Haitian dash sounds crazy, but I mean,
They also
I jaywalk a little, you know what I mean?
I jaywalk.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll
maybe
take
they just
that.
wanted to get across the street. Like,
Yeah, maybe we
it seems
just
like an
wanna-
efficient way to get across the street. What is that? Like,
Yeah,
I
like
don't
we
know.
look both ways. It ain't nothing that y'all don't do.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it before you get here.
Yeah, like, I'll be all right.
Can like my outside of the Fugees, I had a Haitian teacher in college.
Mm-hmm.
He was the French teacher, and I remember he was one of my favorite teachers of all time. Like,
Yeah.
of all time.
What's his last name?
Sacco.
Okay.
His name was. I remember his full name because it was very unique. His name was Ledji Sacco.
Yeah.
Ladji. Ledji Sacco.
Okay.
And he was an asshole,
Yeah.
but like the best kind.
Yeah.
Like, because it was funny. Like, especially like if he liked you, he would still fuck with you.
Sure.
But like people didn't know how to take it. Like there was like one time like he tried to get me, but he knew like I'm quick, so I went to use the bathroom, but I forgot my book, so I went back to my room and got my shit and then I came back. It took a while,
Sure.
but like I came back and
In rubbing your stomach.
yeah, and he was like, it just looked like I took a long shit.
Yeah.
And he came back and he was like, he made like some comment about me being in the bathroom too long in front of the class. And the class kind of chuckled, and I ain't like that. So real quick, I was just like, I don't know, man. Next time I'll let you know, and you can come and hold it for me. And the class kind of laughed hard at that, and I saw his face like.
Why did you say?
He was like, sit down.
Why did you say?
He was like, sit down, sit down. None of
Have
this,
a
none of this.
Have a seat.
And from that moment, he kind of fucked with me.
Yeah.
But like, if he did that to you and you didn't come back with something, he would keep doing it and he would
Yeah.
go harder. And one time, he made a girl. It was either midterm or final, and she came a little late, which is fine, it's whatever. But I think this was before that. She was trying to pronounce something in class, and she couldn't pronounce it for the life of her. And instead of helping her pronounce this word, he was like, you put your big lips together. They're big lips. You put them together, and you say the word. And I was just like...
Oh, snap. And she was black?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It was, it was HBCU.
Yeah.
So, like,
Oh,
she had
okay.
some coolers.
True.
She had some coolers. So it was like, he wasn't wrong,
Yeah.
but it was mad rude.
Yeah, that's
and I remember
rude.
she left. She didn't, and rightly so.
Yeah, for sure.
She left,
For sure.
like,
Shout
then,
out to her, too. I don't know who she is.
and like,
Like-
he continued the lesson, and like, niggas was laughing, but like, it kept going, and she came back the next day, and, the week or however the schedule was.
She probably
And-
came back like... Just said with her mouth, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What you talking about,
My
man?
lips ain't even big like that.
But this same girl, she came back to the finals. She came late, and he was just messing with her. So he kept the test on his desk. So you had to walk past and grab the test.
Mm-hmm.
So she was walking past, and she grabbed the test, and just jokingly, he snatched it back like this.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "I don't need this fucking class. I'm out." And she just didn't take the final. and then he was even a little shocked, like.
Yeah, he was like, dang, she
I was
can't
like,
take a joke.
I was like, this nigga's an
Big
asshole.
lips over here can't take a joke.
I think it was amazing. He's a terrible teacher, but like he was amazing. There was one time he was in Wawa and he was buying like 4 packs of cigarettes, and I was just picking on him. I was like, what you buying them cigarettes for in line? And I scared him a little bit. He was like, don't you fucking see that? And I didn't even understand the fucking word. He just started cursing me out.
He probably said this shit in Creole.
I was like, oh shit. Like,
he probably said it in Creole, and he probably had to get all those cigarettes, not only for himself, but for his extended family. And that's just something that happens when you're, it may not be very much an American thing, but yeah, when you go to the store and you're Haitian, you probably gotta buy a whole bunch of shit for your not only the people who live in your crib, but like your extended family.
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
That makes sense. Am I? I have a French middle name.
Yeah.
I have 2 middle names because both my parents, whether they want to admit it or not, they grew up Catholic. Mm-hmm. And when you're Catholic, they have 2 middle names. Like,
Okay.
traditionally have like I forget what they call it.
Like Jean Laurent.
It's not that French, but like one of my middle names is Bryant, like Kobe, and then the other one is Pascal.
Pascal.
Yeah, I have a very, very fan. I never used that name.
Yeah, you could use in the right circles. That shit would go over.
Right, I think so. Like I never used it because it was like in school when niggas learn that you got like a different name.
Yeah, like
They
hey
gonna,
yo, look at Pascal.
Hey, look, Pascal over here.
Pascal.
Look at Pay. What's up, Pascal? I'm like,
this nigga Pascal.
so I never really used it.
Yeah,
But
this nigga Brian with a T.
I wish they ignored that one. They were just like, nah, Pascal's weird, dog. Like, and they just would like heckle me on that. I'm like, I can't fucking take this. But I think my grandmother is like on the white side, or there's French in there. I think that's where that comes from.
Okay.
So I'm sure I'm not Haitian, but
Yeah, right. But your ancestors might have owned some. So brother,
honorary Haitian.
You mean your family owned my family?
Whoa.
Bro, hell yeah!
It's like what's that, Henry Louis Gates?
Yeah,
And
right.
Like, it always comes like when there's white people on there. It's like, well, your ancestors owned slaves.
And they start crying and shit.
Or if you're like Larry David, he laughed. Yo, I wonder.
I can appreciate that.
I wonder. I'm always jealous though, like because like I don't know a lot about my lineage, and like I just think like from what I understand, my family's just regular black. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
got regular black, regular white, and they mix together, and that's me.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know of any. I don't know of any like island or Caribbean. Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. I guess just
slavery.
Slavery. There's a whole lot of slavery.
Just the South.
Yeah, I remember my white grandfather tried to pass off like, I think I looked it up and it doesn't even exist. He tried to tell us he was part of like some Native American tribe, and that shit don't exist. You just when you're a kid. Oh, granddad said
probably the White Two tribe. the White Twos.
The White Twos. And I'm like, and I believed it. I remember I brought it up. It was in Gifted and Talented, and I brought it up. We're talking about like Native Americans, and I brought it up, and the teacher was like, "Well, I don't know if that's a."
Oh
a
damn!
tribe. And I was like,
you just played yourself in front of everybody.
"Fuck."
Yo, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, your people should have done you better.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I don't think I ever brought it up to him, but I think my dad did.
Yeah,
But like, I don't think I ever talked to him about it. And I was like,
yeah, pride, yo. You said that shit proud.
I did, I did. But somebody in my dad's side of the family is brown, because I never met her, but my great grandmother's name is Carmen. I don't know too many white Carmens, and she was brown.
Just Electra. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Electra. I don't even know if that's her real name.
What is her national? Is she all white?
She bad. That's what she all bad. It's like,
is she still bad?
I don't know. That's a great question, because that was like our childhood.
Yeah. I remember even as a kid, I remember when she started dating Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
I was like, ugh.
Yeah,
I was
took all the air out the sail for me.
I was a virgin. I had never even kissed a girl, and I was just like, ew. She got something, huh?
Yeah, right. She must be weird.
Nowadays, that's my kind of chick. Just
yeah. Oh yeah, you fucking
gross.
weird.
Just gross and weird.
Guys.
But
She's 51.
yeah.
I don't know. She looks. She's out here. She's
out here.
struggling. I don't know if I would say she looked great.
Is she white? Is she like other?
Carmen Electra.
Her mom is
white.
from Peru or something.
Minneapolis. What are we looking at here? Yeah, there's no reason to believe that she's anything but. So I'm gonna just say that she early life. Shout out to Wikipedia, our sponsor. Yeah, there's nothing in here that seems to pop out in terms of Electra claims to be of Cherokee. Okay.
Now we're talking.
German and Irish descent.
So just German and Irish, probably.
That Cherokee shit ain't real.
Nah.
Shit not for her.
I remember even isn't everybody's family say like, oh yeah, we Blackfoot. It's like no, we
No,
black
you
with
black.
feet.
You got feet. You black with Nikes on.
You're not anywhere near this motherfucking Blackfoot tribe.
Yeah. You black Air Forces. That's what you are. Everybody want to be Native American, but people treat Native Americans like shit.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
Like dog shit. Still.
Yeah, that's America. I don't know if this is a human thing or if this is an American thing, but like we will shit on you and then want to be you in a heartbeat. In the same conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not give black folk rights, but then want to sing their music. Yeah, man.
If Native Americans had dope music, we'd be
Yeah,
still,
yo,
too.
I wish they would.
It's probably
listen,
it probably don't slap. That's why
it probably,
stole
yeah.
it.
I mean, I ain't gonna
My
say.
bad,
Yeah,
my
I'm
bad.
about to say something.
My bad.
You know, but ain't nobody trying to rain dance to the beat. Say, man. You can edit that part out.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah,
This might not
we
make
have
it
to
into the
keep it.
final cut.
All right, shout out to all of them, though. You guys
Shout
deserve
out to
better.
them, yo. Yeah, you deserve better, yo. Like, I deserve better than alcoholism in casinos, for real.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. That's
White supremacy wins again.
yeah, that's trash.
White people. Just definitely we
Crazy.
underrate how savage white folk can be
Yeah, like
throughout history.
they brought diseases.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers was clean
Yep.
and healthy. You know, like, nah, you're savages. Here's some
Yeah.
smallpox.
Yeah,
What?
take these smallpox. Hey, why don't you take these weapons and kill your cousins?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
I'm
don't
gonna shit
you-
in my hand and eat it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, what you gonna do? It's like, ew, dog, what are you?
Listen, man. All of that. No, see, all right, maybe not all of Africa, but I'm sure there would be pockets of Africa that was like a lot closer to Wakanda. You know what I mean? Than anything we've seen, if not for white supremacy and colonialism.
Wasn't there one? I don't know for a fact what his name was, but there's like a recently like some general in one of the African countries like pulled away from like sharing resources with like America and like Europe or something.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like I don't know. I don't know his name. I'm not very informative when it comes to accuracy. But like, let me see if I can find it real quick. I found myself rooting for him.
Yeah.
Like even though it's like the shit really is like it probably could, you know, I don't live in Africa, so it's
Yeah.
not really benefiting me. It actually
Sure.
might hurt me.
Yeah.
But like I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a power play, and it gives a couple more points to whatever nation he represents.
Let's see, Europe.
Because I mean, if you could say like I don't need you, and like legitimately follow through with it, to the United States, like that's what's up. But it's kind of bringing it right back to Haiti. There usually are consequences to that. To saying like, yeah, we don't need you. We don't need you, France. We don't need you. Yeah. So France, after Haiti, became independent. The first black, republic, and the first successful slave rebellion from black folk. Yeah, France came back and was like, listen, man, we got mad weapons and shit. We got a crazy army back home. So like, here's what we're gonna do. Like, all right, y'all got this W, whatever, but give us all your resources, give us all your vibranium, so to speak, or else we're gonna attack you again. And this time, like, it's gonna be bad because like we just outnumber you and we'll just blow up the entire island. We'll just fuck shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay, like you get bullied into signing some treaty. Like, all right, you get 50% of all of our goods or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know what kind of crazy shit it was, but whatever it is, it led to Haiti being the poorest country on this side of the hemisphere.
Have you been to Haiti?
Yeah, I've been to Haiti a few times. I think 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times, yeah.
It wasn't one of those things like I've heard like my Dominican friends or like even like Puerto Rican friends that were like they'll spend like a summer there and just to like let you know how good you have it.
Yeah,
So
right.
like is that or was it like an actual like
So we would do that. I've never been sent. I've never been sent like for behavioral reasons, but that is definitely something that happens. Um, Haitian parents will threaten to send you to Haiti for a summer in a heartbeat. Like if you get bad grades, you get fucking B's and shit.
yeah.
But I I've been there just on some vacation. It's never been like forced. It's always been like the first time I went, I was maybe like 11 or 12, and I wanted to go with the rest of my family because my cousins would go pretty much every summer, and I was never really part of that. So I wanted to go. Had an okay time as much as I could as a child who really wasn't in control of anything that was going on. Yeah, like I'm not gonna be in control of anything fun that's going on. So like if people want to go somewhere and I don't, then I gotta go. If I don't want to go somewhere and like, or if I do want to go somewhere and people don't, then
Too bad.
yeah, it ain't happening. So the second time I went with my dad and my brother. That was a more rewarding experience, and I was an adult. Got a chance to see I got a chance to see like the villages that my parents actually grew up in, and that their parents grew up in, which was cool. And I really like did a whole run through of like just like the day to day and like the immersion into the culture. You know what I mean? And I felt like if I was just there for like another week or two, I probably would have been way better with the language. Yeah. Like I feel like I just need to be immersed into it for a little while, like sent off for a summer, and
you have to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The only time it's like I could say I've been to Haiti, but it was like on some tourist shit. Mm-hmm. It was like my dad loved cruises.
Yeah.
And I didn't. They weren't not fun, but they're really just like giant vessels of germs for a week.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's just a moving hotel.
It's just moving germ hotel. Like everyone's like you're in this distance with everybody, and like it's just people are gross.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But like he liked them shits, and there was one year that one of the stops was Haiti.
Yeah,
and like I remember we went to a beach.
Labadee. Yeah,
mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. Yep, and the beach was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Water was fucking beautiful. Mm-hmm. I remember I had the best barbecue I had on the beach. Shit was delicious. But the one thing that I always remember, and I felt bad, it was nothing. It wasn't anything that like anybody did, but it was like they had this like fence. It wasn't even a good fence, but it was wooden. Mm-hmm. It was like and like you could see. Like there was like a couple kids on the other side, and I was like, "Fuck, you watching me fuck this fucking rib up? God damn it!" Like, and even like I was maybe like a junior in high school, and I was just like, I felt so bad. I was like, "Fuck, man."
It's so it really is kind of fucked up the way that they do it there. Yeah, you're just like,
but still finish this rib, but I feel bad about
Meanwhile,
it.
like you got some kids looking through like the little slit of a fence, just like, oh damn, I wish I had that pork. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's fucked up. When you land, when you go to the airport, you touch down. Whether you go to Port-au-Prince or you go to Cap Haitian Airport, as soon as you touch down, there's like a fence. And because I've gone to eat both the airports before, and on the other side of the fence is just a bunch of kids asking for money. And it's just like it really is overwhelming because it's like, yeah, all right, I know I got it better than they do, but at the same time, I don't know these fucking kids. I don't know you, dog. Like you're not even like you ain't even. I don't even know your name. Dog.
What's your name though?
Like what you do?
Where you from?
How your grades though? Like
you can be a dumbass.
Yeah, like
I am gonna give up my George to a dumbass.
You a bully or no? Like what? What's your character like, dog?
What's your character like?
I'm about to give you this Haitian dollar like for nothing.
Nothing crazy happened in like Haiti, but like I remember one of the other stops was Jamaica, and Jamaica was nuts because when you get off that ship, there's I don't know if this is every time, but this particular time there was about like, from what I know now, these were probably women of the evening, but in the day. They were out there and they were like
whining towards you. Just whining.
They were just
Yeah, daddy. You want a yard, woman?
but they were like giving me these, like, me and my boy, like, they were giving us these weird compliments. They were like I'm gonna rob you compliments.
Oh shit! Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, that's some nice Nikes you got there,"
Oh.
but in their accent, and I was just like, "Haha,
yeah, I don't feel safe.
I'm nervous.
I'm flattered but nervous.
But nah, dog, I'm 17."
Straight up.
And there was like in Jamaica specifically, there was 2 instances where me and my boy almost got taken. One I was well aware of, and I was kind of playing around with it. I shouldn't have. But the first time we were in like this, we were going around the little shops in like the little port area. And it was the cutest girl, and she kept trying to get us to go in this back room for some rum. And like, she was cute. I thought about it, but I was like, nah.
Yeah, you're like, why don't you bring the rum out here, sweetheart?
Yeah, she like, no, why don't you come back
Yeah,
here?
if you really want the free rum, you have to go in the back.
And I looked in the
dark.
back, wasn't nobody back there. I
Yeah,
was like,
hell no.
nah, I'm gonna just keep looking at these weird giant dick bongs that you got. There was a lot of that too. It was like these fucking weed pipes and giant dicks. And I was like, this is already weird enough. I don't want to. And then once we got out of there, we were on our way back, and this dude walked up to us. He was trying to sell us, like, he was trying to get us to get in a car with him, because he was like, "What kind of ladies you like?" You know, and he's doing it with Jamaican accent. He's like, "What kind of ladies you like?" It's like, "I got fat one, skinny one, light one, brown one. What you like, man?" And I was like, I was entertaining it because I knew nothing was gonna happen.
You're like, do you have any white ones?
And I was like, actually, I like curly haired ones. Yeah, any curly haired, like.
Got any Jewish
You
ones?
got any red bones? I like a red bone. And my boy was real. Again, scary. I always have a scary friend with me. And he was like, "Yo, we gotta go. Like, this ain't."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, let's hear him out." And he was giving us a pitch. He was pitching his ass off. He was like, and I was like, "Okay, so like, if we want to get one of these girls, like, you bring him here, or like, how would we go about this?" Like, "Nah, man, you come. I take you to Kingston." I take you to Kingston. I show you where all the ladies are. I show you. I treat you right. I was like,
yeah,
Okay, what else?
Yeah.
He was selling it, and I wasn't gonna do. I think my boy thought I was serious.
Yeah,
I was like, dude,
James, no. What are you thinking, bro?
I was like, the fuck? I was obviously not gonna do
Yeah,
this. I
you
just wanted
fucking
to
with
see how hard. Like, I was gonna see how far we could
Yeah,
go.
it's like when you get a telemarketer who you know is a scammer and you just want to fuck with him.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, come on, Mohinder. I'm not gonna send you a gift card of $300 so you can help me pay off my student loan. Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna need you to go into. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Even me using the name was a little fucked up.
Look,
So,
hey,
but yeah, you know.
We're from Jersey. What do you expect?
Yeah, I'm black, so I can say it. I can't be racist.
This is real Tasmanian devil. Oh man, I don't. That was just real funny to me. Like, I was just like, Jamaica was real aggressive. They were real like, I might get you if you slip up.
Yeah,
energy.
the one and only time I've been to Jamaica, we all decided to. We were there for a destination wedding. We all decided to get off the resort and go to a local club. It was a party, and there was like a shady dude. You could just feel the vibe. He was going around and he was like, "Yeah, I recognize you from the hotel."
No.
We all had wristbands on, so he was pulling some shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody recognizing him. He was like, "Hey man, you guys smoke weed? You smoke weed? You want drinks or whatever?" He was like, "Yeah, I got you. He just kept on saying, I got you. Hey, anything you need, just let me know." And then after a couple people might have let him know, like, "Yeah, man, you got a little something," like, he was like, "All right." He went around every single one of us. He's like, "Yo, just, I just gave your friend, a puff of my weed. So, I'm just trying to take care of y'all because I know you're from the hotel. Just give me $20. So he's trying to run everybody for $20. We was just like, nah, bro, that's not going
Ain't nobody high here.
Yeah, we're not about to do that. So naturally, I was, my antennas were up. I'm like, all right, what's gonna happen? What are the consequences of not riding with this? So I think everybody was like kind of on the same page. Eventually, we was all just like, all right, just nobody talk to this dude. Just like shoo him off if he comes around us. In my mind, I'm like, yo, he probably got a machete in his back pocket. He probably about to try to chop us up. Probably about to do some original Jamaican dan dada shit.
I'm the original dan dada. That dan gaga.
Dan dada.
I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah,
I still don't know.
Nah, hell no. But yeah, well, I mean, eventually we all just ended up like got into a little bit of a shouting match outside of the spot as we were waiting for a cab, and he was trying to like make it seem like we did him dirty. He was like, nigga, we know what scams are. We're from, the United States.
We do better
we're not
scams
dumb.
here.
Yeah, we got way more elaborate scams than this. Like, this is ass. Like, you gotta do better.
This shit's weak, dog.
Yeah, it's just like pull him to the side. Like, listen, if you're trying to scam niggas, like all you gotta do is just like sell them, a timeshare.
Yeah, you ever heard of a
like,
pyramid scheme?
Yeah,
Multi-level
pyramid scheme.
marketing?
Yeah, just like you can wake up now.
Yeah, you ever heard of there was this thing before fucking there was Cutco. And then there was like these Donald Trump phones. They were like these desk phones. They were like video phones. That was like a thing I remember. Yeah.
My fucking dad tried to sell that shit. He tried to get us all on board.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. I tried to tell my dad, I'm like, listen, this isn't gonna work because cell phones are a thing and they're developing the same technology, but you can walk around with the shit in your hand.
I remember I went to a meeting. My cousin, same cousin, he was into that shit. And this is before he started doing YouTube. And I remember I was with this girl, and we were just like, "Yo, we should go just for shits and giggles." And we went, and the meeting was ass.
It was so bad.
It was real bad. Like I remember the one thing I remember calling out, and the dude did not like me. The leader of the thing, I remember calling out. They had like we were gonna bring up some real life experiences from people who have had success selling this product, and they brought up one dude who was believable, and then they brought up another guy, and this guy, I think he was like you know how like hotel chefs dress. You know what I mean? Like they got the black pants, the black sneakers, and that specific white shirt, like coat. He had that, but it was like mad disheveled. So it was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, this nigga got another job.
This motherfucker,
He's a chef.
This motherfucker was talking about, I pulled in 6 figures last year. Something. So he's bragging about his car, and I was just like, hey man, you look like a chef. What's up with you? Like you can't even. I was an asshole. I was like, yo, this nigga can't even. I didn't say nigga, but I was like, this nigga can't even dress himself. Like, who is this? And they straight up ignored me. They were just like, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna focus more on the positives. I was like, I remember my cousin was like,
come on, man.
Fuck this
I'm trying to get down, man. This could change our lives.
This could like make a difference. I'm like, nigga, this shit ain't making no difference. Like, get the fuck out of here.
This dude is a chef.
38. And I'm like 20 something. Like, you 38, dog. What you doing?
I remember I went to one of those meetings, and this one was for, it might have been for the phone thing. It was one of those. But I knew somebody who I used to work with who was involved in a bunch of like every single wave that would come. He was like involved in it. One of those guys. After the meeting, he could tell that I wasn't like in. He was like, I was just like, all right, this is stupid. I was asking questions that were kind of just like tripping people up. He wasn't able to answer them directly, and I'm like, all right, this shit ain't for me. And I was about to leave, and he was like, hey, he pulled me aside. He was like, listen. If you sign up, I'll let you take my car for a spin.
Somebody said that at the meeting I was at, too. I overheard it. Somebody said that exact same thing.
I was like, nigga, what?
Yep.
And he was like, yo, I got the Bentley outside. I think he might have had a BMW, but regardless, it was either a Beamer, Bentley, whatever. He was like, yeah, I got the whip outside, so. He's like, listen, he could tell I laughed it off. And he was like, yo, all right, I will let you borrow my car for a weekend. And I'm like, dog, if you have to do all of this, there is no way that this shit is legit.
Like, what?
Like, you just want me to sign up for your thing so that your numbers can go up and whatever you need. But like, the logic behind, like, if I really believe in a product and I'm like, yo, dog, try this shit and I'll let you take my car for a spin for a weekend. Like, there's nothing about that seems legit.
No.
Nothing.
No. Nothing. And like, then what?
Yeah, it's like, all right, cool. Like, this shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I drove this Bentley for a Saturday and a Sunday.
Cool.
And I gave it back.
And
That's
now
what's up.
I owe you $900.
Yeah, like what? What's the deal now?
What? Like, I think that was part of the thing too. You had to buy the phones, and then like, and I was like, hold on, I'm starting off in the hole.
Yeah, exactly.
This is. Do you not listen to Scarface? This is rap. This is the drug game.
Right.
Like,
I want to be up, and then I'll invest with what I can.
yeah, I listen to Beanie Siegel. I know how that shit works.
Right. Right.
Oh man, shit! It is late.
Sure is.
I think this is a record for the longest podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy talking to you, man.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, we gonna have you back.
Yeah, man, I'd love to, man. This is effortless.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's good to know. One thing before we end this, I want you to share your anything you have coming up and where they can find you and all that stuff.
Okay. So what I have coming up, I have next round of Philly's Funniest is going to be on Tuesday, August 15th at Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia. If you see this afterwards, then don't worry about it, whatever. But after that, just be active, trying to increase my activity in the city. We do improv. We haven't done sketch in a long time, so I ain't even gonna say that. But yeah, just if you want to see what's coming up next, another out of pocket comedy show in South Philly and East Passyunk at the Saubona Creativity Project in 1935 East Passyunk Avenue. Every fourth Saturday, I host the show. And you might see this guy just pop in whenever he wants, because I just like gave that an invitation.
It's a dope room.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
That and then yeah, just like follow me on Instagram and just Instagram, because I don't really fuck with nothing else.
No threads.
Yeah, no threads.
No X.
No X. I mean, every once in a while, if I need to see what's going on with the Montgomery beat down, I'd like go on to Twitter. But yeah, MGenius, MJEANIOUS on Instagram. That's where I post most of my stuff. So that's pretty much it for me.
Hell yeah. You can find me on social media at James B. Knight, on YouTube at JamesB.Knight. Tomorrow I'm gonna be at High Tech Auto Body for a wheel alignment.
Hey. Get there early.
You know what I mean? I'll be there at 1:00. You know what I mean? If you want to hang out. Nah, I don't have anything coming up until September. But I'll be out here. I'll be out here doing this shit. Just bullshitting. Saturdays I'm at Next in Line Comedy every other Saturday. Not doing any comedy, just working. So, but they have good shows there. And eventually I'll be on that stage. So, come out to do that. And, like and subscribe, all that stuff, all that YouTube algorithmic stuff. Marcely and I are going to work on our handshake. And, I'm gonna go because I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
It's almost midnight.
It really is.
We're doing a lot here.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Later. Stay black.